24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills, and it's all up next.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
Typically, he's been a career backup, but when given an opportunity to be a starter, he's looked awfully good at times, understands how to navigate defenses, and delivers with precision.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie cornerback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now here's Stroud, and he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Stroud working out of the gun. That's underneath to Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Here goes Stroud again. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This 2nd and 4. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Houston.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
In motion right, that's Collins. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Tyrell Dodson from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
On 1st down, Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be caught at the 30. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. on the final act of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen again. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyle Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Stroud and the Texans trailing 10-3. 2:19 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver had time to want to get in there and bring him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary, 36 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Allen. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st and 10. Singletary again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Singletary trying the left side. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Taylor. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Taylor. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taylor running the option left. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Cade York gone now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to see this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Now a first down throw for Young. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That throw by Young incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. throwing now. Taylor on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 10. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Scoring-wise in that first half. A couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Open man is Mingo, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Young. And it's still incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go